The Ethiopian Bible is one of the most mysterious and controversial books ever to have existed. Ethiopia is home to one of the oldest civilizations in the world and is the only country in Africa that was not colonized. And because of that, they can trace their lineage all the way back to Ham, one of the sons of Noah. Other than the 66 books that make up the King James Bible, the Ethiopic Bible has 88 books and includes some works that other churches simply do not have. The book contains scrolls from the Old Testament, the New Testament, and scrolls that had never been seen before. What makes this so interesting is that they had these scrolls long before Christianity first arrived in their society in the 4th century. In other words, Christianity was not a religion given to them like most nations. Christianity was already present in Ethiopia. Since the 4th century, Ethiopia has been a Christian nation. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church is locally known as Tewahedo, has existed for over 3,000 years. Despite having all these credentials and authenticity, the Ethiopian Bible is still discarded and not taken as part of the canon of the holy books. In fact, most people, including believers of the same faith, have never heard of the Ethiopian Bible. That's to show you the extent of what was done to discredit and hide the Ethiopian Bible. The origin of the Ethiopian Bible started in the kingdom of Aksum, one of the great civilizations of the ancient world. The kingdom, which flourished from around 100 AD to the early 10th century, was centered in what is now northern Ethiopia and Eritrea. By the 4th century, Aksum was a powerful and influential empire, renowned for its wealth, trade, and monumental obelisks. It was during this period, under the reign of King Ezana, that Christianity was established as the state religion of Aksum. The adoption of Christianity in Aksum is attributed to two Syrian Christian brothers, Frumentius and Adesius, who were shipwrecked on the Red Sea coast and taken to the Aksumite court. Frumentius, who would later become the first bishop of Aksum, played a crucial role in spreading Christianity throughout the kingdom. Under his guidance, the Bible was translated into Ge'ez, the liturgical language of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and the official language of the Aksumite Empire. This translation marked the beginning of the Ethiopian Bible. The formation of the Ethiopian Bible's canon was influenced by various religious traditions, including Judaism, Christianity, and indigenous beliefs. This resulted in a Bible that was both distinctively Ethiopian and deeply connected to the broader Christian world. The inclusion of books such as the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jubilees reflects the kingdom's strong ties to early Jewish traditions, which were also present in other forms of early Christianity. According to history, a 14th century Ethiopian national epic, the Queen of Sheba visited King Solomon in Jerusalem. From this union, they had a son named Menelik I, who later became the first emperor of Ethiopia. Menelik also brought the Ark of the Covenant to Ethiopia, where it has been guarded ever since in the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Aksum. This blending of Jewish and Christian traditions is unique to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and illustrates the ancient and enduring nature of Ethiopia's religious heritage. The preservation of these traditions, despite centuries of external pressures, is a testament to the Ethiopian Church's resilience and the deep spiritual significance of the Ethiopian Bible. There have been many changes to what we now call the Holy Bible, but the most important change may have happened during the reign of King James I. The king wanted a version of the Bible that settled religious differences, as well as one that reinforced his power. Several priests also asked the king to make changes, saying that some of the translations that were going around were wrong. To solve this pressing issue, the king got 47 experts to look over all the different translations of the Bible that were already out there. They were split into 6 groups and worked on different parts of the project on their own for 7 years. These men had to abide by stringent guidelines to prevent bias. Additionally, they used a variety of methodologies to assist them in creating a scientific Bible that adhered to the original languages. Despite their distance from one another, the priests and the king found similarities in the works of these specialists, so they approved of it and thanked God for guiding them to the same conclusion. In 1611, the King James Bible was published, and because of advancements made in printing, it became one of the most accessible Bible versions to date. The king ensured that some books were not included in the Bible most Christians have today. While the Ethiopian Bible still retains all scripture, the Ethiopian Bible is not recognized in Christianity today for a variety of reasons. However, the main explanation is that the Ethiopian Bible has extra books, also referred to as pseudoepigraphs, in it. Falsely attributed works and texts, such as fanfiction, whose claimed creator is not the genuine author or whose real author assigned it to a historical figure, are known as pseudoepigraphs. The majority of other Christian traditions do not recognize pseudoepigraphs as canonical texts. Scribes and theologians of the day already knew that the works that were eliminated or rejected were not inspired by God. These writings were written with ill purpose by many people both before and after Jesus, and I understand why they were removed. The language used in the writing of the Ethiopian Bible may also have contributed to its rejection. Since the Ethiopian Bible was written in Ge'ez, it is not easily accessible to non-speakers. Another reason is because of politics. Power in politics was what the Roman emperor cared about during the early days of Christianity, not spiritual growth. So any scrolls that didn't fit with their preferred story were left out. The Bishop of Rome allegedly ordered the priests to destroy the scrolls that contained non-biblical passages. However, the priests were cunning, and many of them were hidden in vats discovered in the 1940s close to the Dead Sea. Personally, I find it amazing that this Bible has endured this long, especially in light of the attacks by Muslims and Italians on the nation, as well as the 1930s fire that destroyed the monastery's church housing the Bible. And the fact that it survived at all adds to this book's mystery.